Hello, and I just want to share how sometimes just vibe coding is not as fun as everybody seems to show it here or in all the podcasts. I am vibe coding a platform that I really like and I need it to work perfectly because it is about helping women understand their journey in perimenopause and their hormonal health and actually get a personalized action plan based on their own unique answers in like their age, their symptoms, their stress, their situations. So it actually gives you a step-by-step action plan and guide for you to take to your doctor, wherever. It's awesome, but I needed to be accurate and perfect. So I've been dealing with so much shit. I upgraded Bolt to the next level to get more tokens and it's been like front end, everything works beautiful. Front end, every platform, lovable, you name them, all the platforms work very nice. And it's the first shocking moment where you get the prompt and you ask it to build something. If it's just going to be a website where you're just going to give some information, that's great. It's going to be very efficient and fast and surprisingly good, especially if you give it in the prompt some like instructions or guidance. But whenever you've got to actually make a function that in the backend does something like actually connect to the API of Google Gemini and retrieve this to make this database and then a personal whatever, when it's something that actually needs to be done in a backend function, it just breaks all the time. Like literally just connecting to Stripe for payments was such a pain in the ass. I had to manually find the issue, get and fix it myself because the whole function of like, attempt to fix doesn't really work. I've spent all my freaking tokens trying to fix that. It didn't work. I asked for support. They didn't give it to me because they said it was something related to an integration, but it was actually something related to an integration with Supabase, which is the same. Supabase and Bolt are owned by the same company. Anyways, and Stripe had nothing to do with the situations that were causing these things. But anyways, I just wanted to come here and show you real time how this is not such like a like an easy, simple situation. Now we're deploying and we're seeing if there's not errors because I just fixed an issue. I had already done the function. It already retrieved a personalized, like I have the examples, a personalized guide and action plan and everything. And I fixed something else. I changed something different and I fixed this Stripe integration and that worked. And suddenly the personalized guide was like no longer working. It was just crap. I was like, why? Why would you go in and break something that was already working because you needed So I'm literally having active fights with Bolt like chat box to get it to work. So just this is just a simple short video for you to really live through the process of it's not as simple as you think, as everybody is just putting, even myself, my previous videos, like, oh yeah, like I prompt this and this happens. Yes, but now make it work. Now make it like actually have a function. Now integrate with anything that is not its own systems. Like if it's Stripe or something outside or ChatGPT, whatever you want to integrate it with. So it is hard. You do require someone with a little bit of technical understanding or willingness to learn. It is also, I have to admit, it's also a great way to actually learn. Like I have some technical skills. I'm not a developer myself, but I have some technical skills. So it's easier for me, or I feel more comfortable. It's not that it's easier. It's just I feel comfortable enough to go into the code and check, and it tells me something about like, okay, add this to your this file and whatever, and then let me just click on it and make it work. But if you don't know and you're feeling comfortable, all you have to do also is just tell me step by step, give me instructions step by step, and then it teaches you. Learn by doing. So that might be a positive thing. I just wanted to comment in the moment that I was most frustrated because I've been spending. I'll show you. I've been spending not only the bigger, like more credits in it, but I've been spending so much time. And now it told me like the system and the code is too heavy and it's too much and whatever. I don't even understand why. Here, project size exceed. So like when I wanted to click and remove unused files, it was removing files that were not actually unused and were needed. If I remove those files, some other things are going to break. So I just took away that action. this still doing, I don't know why, like generate plan. I don't understand what's happening, but it says it's ready, so I'm gonna go test it. Anyways, it's not as easy. The point of this is that it's not as easy as people make it seem. And be ready to be frustrated, and be ready to like have to go and take a break, and like literally I have to just leave and say goodbye. I'm not taking this shit anymore because my brain gets stuck. Just like with coding. I remember when I was learning to code and I learned a little bit of Swift and I learned JavaScript or whatever back in 2016. To be able to get out of an error, I would just have to leave, do something completely different, go for a walk, and then come back, and then it would be easier for me to find the error. Now we have AI helping you all the way. Just copy the code and put it in ChatGPT, and it's going to help you the error. But here, sometimes you still do need to use your brain. So just telling you, don't underestimate how much human power is needed still into these platforms. And I have another bet. I actually think most of these platforms are going to go broke, but that's just my opinion. And we've seen huge companies worth billions going broke, and that's what's going to happen. They're popping up like weed, and there's so many of them, and some of them, or most of them, I actually think they're going to go, but we'll see. Anyways, subscribe, and let's see how I manage to make this project actually work only with vibe coding. No, it's still not working. It says, this is the most frustrating part. You ask it to do something, and then it goes and does it, and then it tells you, done. It's done, and it's working just as way you asked it. And then you test the function in live. Like, you deploy the app, you test the function, and it doesn't. It's like it's like working with the worst employee ever. You just told me you made something and it's considering every single thing I requested, and you repeated everything I said and I requested, and then you go and do completely different or go and break something else. It's oh yeah. It's not that easy. I've been working on this for quite some time because I don't want this to give anything else but the best, real helpful like action plan for women and how to handle their hormonal health. And I'm not gonna joke around with crappy solutions. It has to be amazing. And the worst part of all this, it already was working like that. I already had it. I just didn't have the Stripe integration, so it would work and it would create personalized. So then one moment I had to integrate something else and fix some little other things, it just broke it back. It's like, dude, it was already working. How on earth did you decide, oh, okay, when it was working, now we're gonna freaking ruin it because you needed to integrate this? So here we are, struggling. That's all I can say. And it takes years, and it just, yeah. Uh, it's frustrating. So be ready to get frustrated. Get ready to be, yeah, it was get ready to be frustrated and get ready to be stressed and try again and literally just experience what coding is in the end. Yeah.